Good morning and welcome to the Season 3 premiere of Palomar Live. I'm Anissa Kinsey.
And I'm Austin Arninger. Today we have an amazing show lined up for you. We've got the director of Paws San Diego here to share with us how her organization helps pets in low-income families.
We'll also learn about a charity that connects horses with disabled children and adults for physical therapy.
And the San Diego Zoo is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. If you're a parent looking to do something cool with your kid, we're going to tell you about a great money-saving opportunity coming up.
All this and more on today's episode of Palomar Live. Thanks for joining us. There's a lot going on in San Diego County right now, something for everybody.
Yes, are you a movie buff? The San Diego International Film Festival is going on right now. Kicked off last night with live music, DJs dancing, food, and drinks on the rooftop of the Westgate Hotel in downtown San Diego. Today through October 2nd, watch original movies and amazing short films made by emerging filmmakers from around the world. Go to sdfilmfest.com for more information.
If clothes and fashion are your passion, you don't want to miss Fashion Week that starts today in La Jolla. This event brings designers from around the world to show off their brand new collections to both industry professionals and the general public alike. For tickets and more information, check out fashionweeksd.com.
And San Diego's famous for its many microbreweries, so it's no wonder we're celebrating Oktoberfest all over the county. La Mesa and El Cajon are getting a head start on the festivities tomorrow, but for those of us in North County, Oktoberfest happens in Carlsbad this Saturday and Encinitas on Sunday. For details and additional locations, go to sandiego.org and click on events. You know, there's never really a shortage of amazing things to do here in San Diego. I mean, we're really blessed to live in one of the best places in the world.
I definitely agree with that, Austin, but it's not just our beaches, weather, and exciting events that make San Diego so great. It's the people who live here, and some of them are doing amazing work to help make life richer and more beautiful for everyone, even those of us with feathers, scales, and fur.
Yeah, when we get back from the break, the San Diego Safari Park has brought a very special guest visitor you won't believe, and I'm honestly surprised they even let him inside the studio.
Relax, Austin, you'll be fine.
We will see you back in a moment.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back. Stay connected with us on Facebook at facebook.com/PalomarLiveTV.
We're here with Laura Spann and Aaliyah Scott from the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park. I see you brought a little friend with you today. Introduce us.
We sure did. This is Poky. She's one of our animal ambassadors at the Safari Park, and she is an African crested porcupine.
Wow. We see the crest coming up is very luxurious.
Exactly, yeah. She's very different than the porcupine species you would find here in North America. North American porcupines have much shorter quills and a lot more of the fur.
I see.
And I feel like she's a lot bigger than what I recall porcupines looking like.
Exactly, and because she's an African crested porcupine, they are the largest porcupine species of the 29 species.
Wow.
And this is a relaxed set of quills. When she feels threatened, she has muscular control and can lift all of those quills into a great big ball, so she would look about 3 times the size she is now.
Wow. That's incredible. So what does it mean to be an animal ambassador exactly?
So animal ambassadors are animals that are trained or desensitized to come out and be in front of our guests. So it gives our guests an opportunity to talk to a trainer, see an animal up close, and it is our way of saying thank you for coming to see us at the Safari Park and the San Diego Zoo.
Wow.
Now, what kind of diet does Poky, eat?
So currently she is munching on some of her favorites, which is root vegetables, and she has an herbivore pellet. She also, one of her absolute favorite things to eat is corn. She gets a chunk of corn on the cob. We typically use that for training. In the wild, they would eat a lot of different types of roots and plant life. But they're also very opportunistic. So anything that they would come across in the wild, they might take a few bites of. She has really powerful jaws and really
We hear her
sharp
crunching
teeth.
over there, yeah.
Exactly. Very crunchy.
And she's a nocturnal creature, so she's being a very good sport being with us this morning.
She is. Poky has been doing this job for a very long time, and so she's very used to kind of working on a human schedule.
So what are some of the myths about the quills? Do they shoot out at people, or that's what people commonly think?
Correct.
Tell us about their quills.
When we bring her out, here's some quills for you. We made those so they're not quite as sharp, but you can kind of get a feel for them. The common thing that we get from guests is they are nervous around Poky and they think that she can shoot her quills. Now, a little bit of movie magic makes that happen, but they are in fact made of the same material as our hair.
Okay, keratin.
It's keratin, yeah, and our fingernails as well. So she cannot shoot them. That would be like us shooting hair right off of our head.
Yeah.
But she can raise them. They are incredibly sharp. And her goal, if she was near a predator, would be to walk backwards or sideways and actually try to poke them with the quills.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys have your 100th anniversary on Sunday, and you're doing this Kids Free promotion. So what exactly is that?
So Kids Free is all of the month of October. So you can go to the San Diego Zoo or the Safari Park. Children ages 3 to 11 get into the park free. They can also ride our bus and our tram and the carousel with an additional $12 fee, but you can get in for the entire month. And then we have our birthday celebration, which is actually coming up on October 2nd, this Sunday. Wow. And that celebration is going to be at the San Diego Zoo. There's going to be all sorts of different things for the kids. There's going to be costume characters, games. There's going to be a huge birthday cake to celebrate our 100th year.
That's so amazing. Now, in addition to all the animal species that you have a very diverse plant selection as well. Even Dr. Seuss, one of the most famous authors in the world, got his inspiration for his plants from the succulents and the trees at the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we have plants from all over the world, including endangered species. So we have a team of horticulturists that work to preserve these species and to keep them around. And if you're at the Safari Park or the San Diego Zoo, you can see hundreds of different species of plant life.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible.
Now, I'm curious, if someone wanted to do what you guys do, how exactly do you go about that path?
There's a couple of different paths that you can take. Aaliyah and I are both graduates from a program at Moore Park College, which is here in California, the Exotic Animal Training and Management Program. We both also worked with exotic species before going through that program. And then we were lucky enough to land jobs at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park.
And you've been there ever since.
We have been there ever since, and we work with a very diverse and large group of animal ambassadors. It's a very rewarding job. Our favorite part is spreading the message of conservation and how animals need our help, especially to small children.
Absolutely. Now, Leah, I want to ask you a question. How do you get that harness on? What is the process?
Poky really puts it on herself. I mean, if you look at her, there's no way we could make her do anything that she doesn't want to do. And we take the harness, we hold it out, she puts her feet up on a stump, she puts her head through, and then she helps to push the other end underneath the middle of her body.
She knows that she needs the help,
So she waits for us to clip it, but she does most of the work herself.
Well, thank you both very much for being on the show. I know I learned a lot.
So did I.
And for families looking for an excuse to take your kids to the park, now's your perfect chance. All month long, long in October, kids age 11 and younger get in free with any paid adult at both the San Diego Zoo and the Safari Park.
After the break, we'll learn about an organization that's working hard to make sure every pet has access to quality food, even during tough economic times. All that and more coming up right after this.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back. Feel free to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Palomar Live TV. If you've got a question about one of our guests from the show, just send us a post using hashtag Palomar Live.
With us today, we have special guest Geraldine De Silva, the director of Paws San Diego. They're working hard to make sure pets don't go hungry when finances get tight. Welcome to the show, Geraldine. Now, I understand that the Paws San Diego works with the Humane Society. Is that correct?
That's right. Paws San Diego is actually a program of the San Diego Humane Society. 2 years ago, we merged with them so that we could help their initiative, which is G2O, which is getting to zero, and that is to help maintain zero euthanasia in the shelters in San Diego. So all animals that are treatable or healthy will not be euthanized.
That's a powerful mission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Admirable.
Yeah. So what exactly is your story? What led to you becoming the director of Paws San Diego?
Well, back in 2011, I was volunteering with Paws San Diego when we were a separate organization, and they had a little office in a trailer on Fairmount Avenue. And I love people and animals, and Paws helps both people and animals. And when there was an opening for a program manager, I applied, and that was the start of my journey.
Tell us about how people can receive help with Paws San Diego. What's the process of getting food for the pet?
Well, Paws San Diego actually has a variety of services. We have one which is our core service, which is to help homebound clients that are low income and disabled and chronically ill. And we provide services in their homes. We walk their dogs, transport their pets to vet appointments, and provide monthly delivery of pet food and supplies.
Wow.
So they would need to actually do an interview with us where we visit them in their homes and enroll them. And we require documentation to prove that they qualify.
Okay.
But if they require just assistance with pet food and nothing else, then we have a pantry service and we have a host of sites all over the county where we partner with human service groups and people can collect food once every 30 days at any of these pantry sites. We also have a service called Neighborhood Outreach, where we go into low-income neighborhoods which are targeted, where we actually reach the people where they are, because these are resource deserts where they don't have any resources for themselves, leave alone their pets. The other service we provide is for the homeless community here, because we have a large homeless population. And again, we work with various organizations and piggyback with them on their food banks when they do their distributions, or even their community outreach events like Stand Down. And then tomorrow we've got East County Project Homeless Connect, where we will provide services for the pets of the homeless so they can receive services for themselves.
You do so much work, such a broad spectrum of things that you guys do there.
Yeah, there is a huge need for these services, and our goal is to help people keep their pets, and San Diego Humane Society is trying to focus more on intake diversion so that there are less animals coming into the shelter and more animals staying in their homes.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you mentioned you have an event coming up really soon. Are there some other events further than that are coming up later?
Yeah, we have a really exciting event, which is our community outreach event in Barrio Logan. It's going to be on the 30th of October in Chicano Park from 12 to 3. And we're going to provide low-cost vaccinations and microchipping, free licensing for dogs, and we'll schedule free spay and neuter appointments and have pet supplies like dog beds and pet treats and harnesses, leashes, collars.
Everything that you need to have a comfortable pet.
Yeah.
So I understand that obviously dogs are the most common animals. Do you also provide service to cats, maybe slightly more exotic animals like birds or anything like that? Or is it strictly more domesticated mammals, dogs and cats?
I mean, for us, we respect the fact that, a companion animal means the world to our clients. And so we have had clients with rats, birds, and even one with a bearded dragon.
Wow.
So, yeah, we support all these pets.
Versatile.
Yeah.
So do you accept volunteer work? How do people get involved? Because you mentioned that you have people go and walk the dogs and just take care of them. Are there volunteer opportunities for people who want to get involved?
Yes, absolutely. They could visit our website, which is sdhumane.org, and there are a host of volunteer opportunities. If they wish to volunteer with our program, there is vet transportation that we provide to our clients. There's bagging of food and cat litter. They can help deliver pet food to our clients' homes. They can help at events like the community outreach event. We're always looking for Spanish speakers for the community. So there are lots of opportunities.
Well, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you, Geraldine.
You're a superhero.
Yeah. For volunteering services and more information, visit them online at pawssandiego.org.
We love taking care of our animals, and they give us just as much love and support back. After the break, we'll learn about the therapeutic benefits horses are giving to both kids and adults with disabilities right after this.
Hey, it's Anne, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And we're back. If you're just now tuning in, we're about to learn how horses are helping children and adults find new strength, healing, and self-empowerment right here in our own backyard.
Yes, with us, our special guests, Debbie Schinner and Caitlin Seward of the Reins Therapeutic Riding Program based in Fallbrook. Now, welcome to the show.
Welcome,
we're honored
ladies.
to have you guys here.
Thank you for
so,
having us.
how exactly do horses help those that are disabled and stuff like that?
Well, okay, the horse is our tool. Where physical, speech, and occupational therapists use their tool in their therapy room. It's the movement of the horse that helps strengthen the core. But what's really exciting about it is also builds their self-esteem. Of our 200 weekly riders, our youngest is 2 and our oldest is 84.
Wow. Now I'm going to bring it over to Caitlin. What do you look for in a therapy horse? What kind of qualities are you looking for when you select a horse for reins?
So our horses are specially trained for this job. So we look for horses that are, they've been around a while, they've had a couple careers. We like them in their mid-teens. We do have a lot of retired horses that had previous careers, like, excuse me, jumping, barrel racing, Western pleasure, and then we bring them into our world and introduce them to all of our tools, and we do it in a very careful way so that it's safe, and introduce them to what we do. And some of them work, some of them don't. We just want them to be happy doing their job, and that way it's safe.
Yeah. Now, go into detail a little bit. What kind of people that Reins serves?
We probably have every disability that you can think of, and it's not just those that are born with disabilities, but those that may have had accidents as well. Currently, our #1 autism is our #1 disability that we're servicing today. But we have cerebral palsy, quadriplegics, paraplegics.
That's amazing. So if someone would like to take a tour of the facility, because we know it's quite beautiful, and I'm sure that beautiful nature just adds to the calming and therapeutic aspects of it. How would you go about getting a tour?
You can give us a call. Our phone number is 760-731-9168. You just give us a call, and we'll have you come down and take you around, see the horses and all of our tools.
Now, I know you guys have an upcoming hoedown coming up. Where can people get tickets? What exactly is that?
The hoedown is something you don't want to miss. Dinner, dancing, and a show. You can get our tickets online. We do a riding demo of our students. We always encourage. We have 800 to 1,000 people that attend, a country western band, dinner, and as I said, dancing in the show.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So with these horses, how do you prepare a client to engage with the horse? Because there could be some nervousness, anxiety. How do you prepare that connection to happen?
We'll often ask them if they want to come down for a tour, and we're really an open facility, so you can come in anytime. We're very much like family, and we want them to come down and get used to the place and see the horses, see other people that ride, and kind of get familiar with the area. And then we take it slow. We go, each person is their individual, so we approach each one, as they might need, slow or,
Incredible.
Yeah. Now, how exactly do you get the horses? Like, I know that people can donate as well, right?
Yeah, most of our horses are donated. We have purchased a few, but people contact us when they have a horse that they want to donate, and then they fill out a whole application, and we go out and see the horse and see if it's an animal that we think might be compatible with what we do, and then we put them through a rigorous 90-day trial just to really make sure that they're the ones. Yes.
How did the two of you meet? You've been doing this for over 2 decades. So how did you get involved?
I grew up there, actually.
Well, we're volunteer based. Being a nonprofit, we couldn't do what we do without our volunteers. They truly are the heartbeat of our program.
Wow.
Caitlin started volunteering when she was 11 years old. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been there, but we couldn't do what we do without the volunteers.
Wow. And if you want to become a volunteer, how would you get involved?
You visit our website, reinsprogram.org. There's a tab on there that you can click on for volunteering, and you just fill out the application, and then our volunteer coordinator will contact them and come out for an orientation.
It definitely sounds like a place to be.
Indeed.
Thank you for joining us, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much to the both of you for being on the show. For more information on the writing program and opportunities, go to reinsprogram.org.
Now, Anissa, did you know that there's only 2 Legolands in the entire country, and one of those is located here in Carlsbad?
Aren't we just so lucky? And their parent company runs a charity called Merlins Magic Wand, which helps seriously ill, disabled, and disadvantaged children have something to smile about.
And recently, they were part of a fundraiser walk for autism held at California State University in San Marcos. We met up with them to learn more about what they do.
We all know that Legoland is in Carlsbad, but Legoland's charity organization, Merlin's Magic Wand, is all around the country and all around the globe. We talked to Becca Blummer from Merlin's Magic Wand at the Autism Walk at Cal State San Marcos about the organization.
So Merlin's Magic Wand is run by the Merlin Company, the Merlin Entertainment Company, which owns parks such as Legoland, and its goal is to provide magical days to children who are disadvantaged. And we do that in two ways. Number one, we provide tickets to families who have children who are disadvantaged, and we also provide travel costs so they can visit our attractions. And then for children who can't visit, we bring the magic to them by revamping rooms at hospitals.
So we asked Becca, why was Merlin's Magic Wand at the Autism Walk at Cal State San Marcos?
Well, LEGO has a very special relationship with children with autism. You know, autism is a spectrum disease, and it's hard to generalize about it. However, one thing we know about kids with autism, they love LEGO, so we wanted to bring the LEGO brick to the Autism Walk.
Now, we were curious. What exactly does Merlin's Magic Wand do for children who come to Legoland?
We partner really closely with Make-A-Wish, and so children who wish to meet master model builders, they actually get to come into our model shop, and they meet our master model builders, they get a tour, and they get to build a Lego version of themselves, and that one they take home, and they also have the master model builders built one, and those go out into our park, and they live in Miniland forever. So we'll often have parents, I just met one a couple of months ago actually, they contacted me. Their child had unfortunately passed away, but they came to visit him in Miniland. It was heartbreaking, but it was a really nice thing that we were able to do for this family.
If you're interested in donating to Merlin's Magic Wand, go to merlinsmagicwand.org for more information. This has been Ian Lofbaum with Palomar Live, signing off.
Thanks, Ian. Merlin's Magic Wand can provide tickets to over 90 attractions around the world, including Legoland and Sea Life right here in North County, San Diego. If you know of a child who would benefit from a magical day out, have their parent or legal guardian apply online at merlinsmagicwand.org.
Yeah, it's nice to know when big theme parks like Legoland and the Safari Park can give back to the community in different ways.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of people just see the commercial aspect with their rides and attractions, but you know, I really had no idea all the good stuff that they do behind the scenes as well.
And speaking of Legos, there seems to be no limit to the number of things people can do with them or build with them.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I was a kid, I used Legos to make imaginary cars and jet planes, but a new company in California called Flybricks is using Legos to build actual flying drones. Let's take a look.
Drones have become very popular, but they can still be a little expensive. But a new company in California has created an alternative for people who want to get into drones and have a little creative fun at the same time. Flybricks now enables people to build their own drones out of, you guessed it, Legos. Once you master the basics, you can actually experiment with your own designs and custom create your own Lego-based drones as well. Their kits come complete with all the components you need to make and fly your own rebuildable, crash-friendly drones. Once you master the basics, you can actually experiment with your own designs and custom create your own Lego-based drones as well. Flybricks has been specifically designed to be fun and challenging for everybody ages 14 and up. Inside the Lego constructed drone is a complete computer system that you can actually program yourself. For more information, go to flybricks.com.
Incredible. It just goes to show you, with your imagination, anything is possible.
You can learn more about what Flybricks is doing at flybricks.com.
Next week on Palomar Live, we'll meet a musician who's overcome incredible health issues on her rise to stardom.
Yes, and we'll also learn from a Qigong master who will share a 5,000-year-old secret for relieving stress.
Oh, I could use some of that.
And last but certainly not least, we'll ride along in a police car as part of the Sheriff's Senior Citizen Volunteer Program.
It's going to be an incredible show you definitely don't want to miss.
Indeed.
Once again, you can stay connected with us and continue the conversation on social media using hashtag Palomar Live. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Palomar Live TV.
And that's all the time we have for our show today.
From all of us here at Palomar Live, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next week.